In our first 4 seasons of Legacy List with Matt Paxton, we worked with some fascinating families who needed help to downsize and declutter.
Wall to wall,
Wow.
floor to ceiling, front to back.
You made my dream come true, to find something from all of us back then.
This season, we're excited to announce a fresh new half-hour format. In these 8 new episodes, we'll cross the country, unearthing even more of our nation's history hidden away in attics and basements.
Well, he's been helping people declutter and downsize for more than 20 years on his hit show Legacy List with Matt Paxton and on 15 seasons of Hoarders. Matt Paxton joins us now. Good to see you, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Good to see y'all again. How are you?
I am just fascinated by, you see these people with these, garages full, floor to ceiling, and they're like, oh, there's all this great stuff in there. You don't know where it is. So is that what you're doing?
That is literally my job for the last 25 years. I get to go into your grandma's house and I get to find the cool stuff within all the stuff that's not so cool.
But I think there's people that you don't even know where to begin. Let's say you have a relative that died. You have to clean out the house. How do you even start to tackle it?
Well, I literally create a thing called a legacy list, and that is a list of 5 items that mean the most to your family. They tell the story, right? And that's why we keep stuff. We keep stuff because we love the people that are attached to it. It's not the plastic or the wood. It's that Grandpa gave me that, and Grandpa was really good to me. So I get people talking about the memories. I get people talking about why it mattered so much to them. And then what happens is we prioritize who matters. And then as far as, most people are just stuck. They don't know how to get started. So I try to find really small, achievable places to declutter in your home.
But shouldn't part of that formula also be finding the thing that might be worth a lot of money, that maybe they don't realize is worth a lot of money?
Here's the deal. I focus on emotional value first and then financial value second. Because if you love it because of the person attached to it, who cares what it costs, right? Who cares what it's worth? If you do decide to get rid of it after you've shared the memories, then let's find out how much it's worth and let's sell it. But you should focus on emotion before price.
Out of all the seasons you've been doing this, I remember seeing you on Hoarders for years, everyone thinks they've got that $1 million item in their garage. How many times have you found something that was really surprisingly worth a lot of money?
Oh, a lot, actually.
Really?
One time we found a Picasso. I found a '69 Corvette. I find money, all that. Millions of dollars. We're at the last, our parents. So like the 75 and up. That's the last group that didn't really trust banks, rightfully so, because of how they, the history of their time growing up. And man, we find some incredible things. But like, for the most part, it's emotional stuff that's exciting. It's really positive stories. But man, sometimes you do find. If you're looking for it, you're not going to find it. If you're not looking for it, you will.
I've read a lot recently in the news about this growing problem where adults are surprised that their adult children don't want their stuff, even when it's good stuff like furniture or china or whatever.
Dining room. Let's just get to it. It's the dining room. Nobody wants the dining room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Is there a way that if you're trying to get rid of that, can you get a tax credit or something? How do you manage all that?
Yeah, so there's 2 parts of that. And that's the biggest issue. Our seniors think that nobody wants our stuff. It's not entirely true. We don't want that stuff. We don't want the dining room. We don't want the things the vases. We don't care about that. What we do care about is like grandma's fur, right? We do care about the things that are just different. And so for what I tell is get people, believe it or not, don't start in the dining room, start in grandma's closet, start telling stories, and you'll be surprised how much people do want. Now, as far as tax goes, yes, get a very detailed tax donation sheet. I tend to work with Goodwill. You can work with whoever you like locally, but make sure you have a detailed tax receipt. Those laws do change each year depending upon the administration, but there is always an amount that you can get, and it's often thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars.
All right, so if people, they want to start the new year, they might not be hoarders, but they might have a whole lot of stuff they want to get rid of. Where do you tell them to start? Is it the closet? You throw out everything you haven't worn in a year? What do you tell them, Matt?
So on the clothes, I say if you haven't worn it since you got your first COVID shot, then you're probably not going to wear it again. All right. So if you haven't worn it since the pandemic started, we can think about getting rid of it. Get very realistic in your closet about what is fantasy life and what's real life. If I'm holding on to my roller skates, and I haven't worn them since I was 15, and I have a 15-year-old, maybe I don't need to keep those roller skates, right? Or my size 28 jeans, where I'm a very snug 36. I'm holding on to them because I think I'm going to lose weight. Is the reality that I'm going to lose it? No. Yeah. So I focus on fantasy life versus reality life, and then what have I actually worn and not worn? An easier room to start on, believe it or not, is the bathroom. Go through the bathroom, and anything that has less than 25% in it, get rid of it.
Oh.
Just get rid of it. You don't need it. And if you like, my Drakkar Noir, right, and the Jupe, and all the stuff that we haven't worn since the 90s.
Now, that was a
We
great
could probably-
cologne back in the day.
Yeah, it
Remember
was
that,
the
Larry?
bomb back in the day.
Oh,
it was the bomb.
It was no Charlie.
It was right before Polo, man. It was
Yeah,
right before
it was.
Polo, right? And we thought we were awesome, right?
Yeah.
But we keep those things because we thought we were so awesome back then
Yeah.
when we were 18. But we're now 50, right? We don't
Right.
need it. And I think same thing in the kitchen. Get rid of all the containers that don't have matching lids. I know that sounds silly. And then every single vase that you've ever kept from a thing of flowers you've gotten. These are things you can do today. You're stuck in, it's snowing, you can't go anywhere. These are 10-minute tips. Go in there, knock out the vases, you don't need them. Knock out the clothes, you don't need them. And then the water bottles, that's the biggest one. We all
yeah.
have too many water bottles. We have too many water bottles. They're really fancy. You can donate them. You need one, however many people you have in your house, one water bottle for each person, plus one. You can keep one extra, but you don't need any more than that.
Real quickly, if you have someone in your life that really is a hoarder, that's a lot to tackle on your own. What do you do? Do you call an expert? What if you can't
call
afford
professionals.
it? Yeah.
If you've got a person that's got a heart attack, you're not going to be the one to work on them. Same thing with hoarding, right? You need a professional. Call in a professional. There are great books out there. I've written a couple of them, I must say. But the real piece of advice here is don't try to tackle it yourself. It's not realistic. You're the family member. Stay the family member. Love them. Let them know that you care about them, and then call in a professional. It starts with therapy, not cleaning. Hoarding starts for a reason. Hoarding starts for a reason. It's something emotional. Go to therapy. Get help. But just at the end of the day, man, all this stuff is because we love people. Remind these people that we love them. Don't get mad. Remind them that you love them. Give them a hug, and it starts to get a little better. But have patience.
That's great.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Good to see you.
See, you're inspiring, Matt.
We're decluttering already. I love it.
Well,
Yes.
the new season of Legacy List
Don't
with
take
Matt.
my water bottles.
Legacy List with Matt Paxton
trying to take his wallet. Good Lord.
starts tonight on PBS. He's a tough hug.
Well,
He's a tough hug. Thanks,
I'll tell
Matt.
ya.
I'm looking at him get punched. Good Lord. Last time I tried to hug you, come here, Rob.
Listen, I didn't grow up in Lake Forest. I'm always ready for action.
Hey, Anna.